Hello, world. Beautiful, beautiful world. It is I, Bucket of Baskets, back, and today we are doing, once again, MP Mondays. Here's the deal. So, in the past few weeks, I had finals week last week, and then just some stuff started just coming up. So I am apologizing for not being able to provide as many videos as you may have wanted. Here I am now. I am back once again to give you entertainment. I mean, I gave you entertainment a few days ago with my General Grievous video.
Murderer! Is it murder to rid the galaxy of you, Jedi filth?
That is besides the point. We are back here again with more MP to look at beautiful maps that people have made over actually now the last 2 weeks. So, let us begin. So first of all, we have this map. This map is showing the creation of all the different counties across the United States. So it makes sense that a lot of them were created in the 17 and early 1800s, more on the East Coast, whereas a lot of the late 1800s and 1900s, and possibly like down here in Alaska, looks like even into the 2000s there was a lot of new ones made. So very interesting indeed there. I can not really talk about many of the other ones. I will say though that a lot of states over here in the east and to the north have, as you can see, a lot more like blocked shaped counties. Whereas if you go more to the west, they're basically divided up based off of more of like population. But if we can zoom in here, I can actually speak a little bit more for Washington State more than anyone. A lot of this side used to be just one giant county because hardly anybody lived out here. But once more people started moving into the eastern side of the Cascades, then people started to, the government started creating more counties to accommodate for that. See, there's like, it was one. This is Island County right here. Island County is fairly new, ish. Yeah, you can see that like most of these counties on this side were created in the early, mid to early 1800s. Mid to late, more likely, but due to the statehood of Washington State. And then these ones are more in the 1900s because people started moving into the side. Very fantastic. But if you have if you are within the United States, within the boundaries of the United States, please let me know where you are from and how old your current county is, just to get a little bit of discussion going in those comment sections, because those are a little dry. So this is a 2000 year 2000 population density of the entire continent of Africa. Now you can see, based off of geography, where people live. The Nile River.
Wow!
Around lakes here in the East African Rift Valley. Along the rivers within Nigeria. Kodadavri. On the coast as well, like closer to areas that have water, are also get a lot of people coming in. And that's fascinating that we can see so many areas. So like, where there is water, there will be people. It is impossible to survive without water. And so water, trade, everything, it needs to happen for there to be a population. Like, as you can see, like the Nile River, like right here, it is hugely populated by everybody. It's the only place in Egypt where people live, because there's no way anyone can live beyond that. Really interesting. I really like this. This shows how geography plays into where people live, and that's really, really interesting and very important to know. That would be a lot of money. Oh no. So this is a proposed superhighway made by a Russian railway owner probably a long time ago. I didn't really catch the date. It doesn't really say when that was, so I am not really so sure when this was proposed. This is a very expensive and hypothetical railway, because you have to have a railway, or you have to go through the channel from London down into France, or it looks like they're going through Belgium. So having something go through Belgium, go across Germany and Poland and Belarus into Moscow, then go all the way across under Lake Baikal up to the Siberian, where the Siberia and Alaska are touching. Go across those two islands that are in the middle, called Yesterday Island and Tomorrow Island. Get into Nome, Alaska, then to Fairbanks, then all the way down to New York. That is a big proposal that will never work.
Bruh.
Not only do we not have good relations in general as the United States and Russia, but it would be unfeasible. That the amount of resources and money and time to build all that would be just disgustingly incredible. It would never work. Plus, with like how cold Siberia and Alaska get during the winter, maybe the tracks could probably freeze over, and there could be a lot of issues with that. Yeah, I'm gonna say a big no to that. That's not gonna work. It won't work. Ooh, okay. So this is a map that shows the population centers that are in and around the Arctic Circle. You got some places that are over 100,000 inhabitants, which is a lot of people. I don't know why people would decide to be that far north. 100,000. Oh my god, excuse me. So having like over that amount would be very interesting to see. Like how people survive in these areas, honestly. Why would you ever want to live in some of these areas? I don't know. But this is fascinating, just seeing like how many people live in these areas, and like I'd be interested to see how they survive in such a cold, dark, damp location. Alright, this will probably be our last one, which is the highest paid public employees by U.S. state. And as you can see, most of them are football coaches. There's some basketball coaches here and there too. We got a hockey coach up here in New Hampshire. Then you got college presidents, med school surgeons, law school deans, med school chancellor. Whoa.
I am the Senate.
Yeah, really cool. I like this. Really interesting. So if you want a really good, high-paying job and you're considered a public employee, be a coach or a college, because they make some cash. They make some decent cash. Well, that'll be it, everybody. Thank you for enjoying this lovely time for another rousing round of MP Monday. Thank you so much for joining in with us today. You enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one, and I will see you next time. This is Bucket of Baskets, signing off.